Namaste my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about CET and JEE questions on chapter vectors. So we already observed or we already learned chapter vectors. Now we are going to study about some questions that appear in CET and JEE questions. Now let us see synopsis or formulae. Okay, first if I write vector, okay, vector AB, then this is magnitude of vector AB. This is vector A. If I write vector A, so I will write magnitude of vector A, that is the length of that vector is magnitude. Vector A, magnitude of vector A is a number. And if I write vector A as 3D vector, 3-dimensional, xi cap, yj cap plus z k cap. So usually I will write a vector in this form. Then magnitude of this vector root x square plus y square plus z square. Then in this vector we can write direction ratio, that is x, y, z direction ratios, and L, M, N are direction cosines of that vector. L, that is x by magnitude of that vector, M, y by magnitude of that vector, N, z by magnitude of that vector. If I write a vector, then I can write a unit vector in that direction also. So unit vector along vector A, unit vector along vector A, that I can write vector by its magnitude, vector by its magnitude. Then we can write in a space. If 2 points are given, then we can write vector joining 2 points, that is if x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 are 2 points, then we can write that vector as x2 minus x1 I cap, y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. And you can write, if you write the vector, you have to write its magnitude and it is possible to write its direction. So alpha, beta, gamma are directed angles. Alpha, beta, gamma are called directed angles. Now we can write, if a vector is given, then addition, subtraction, that is the easy thing. Addition, that we can write, there is a triangle of vector addition, that you know. For a triangle I can write vector AB plus vector BD, then it will become vector AD. Vector AB plus vector BD, that will become vector AD for a triangle. Also I can write for parallelogram. So these two are the adjacent sides of adjacent side represented by this vector A and vector B. Then one diagonal, that is sum of two vectors, another diagonal, difference of two vectors, vector A minus vector B. And how to add these two vectors, that is parallelogram law of vector addition. So addition, that is triangle law and parallelogram law of vector addition. Also we can find length of the diagonal, that is easy by taking magnitude of these two vectors. We can find length of these two diagonals. So addition, subtraction, that we can do easily, we can do, because so as a real number, if you are taking real number, so what are the operation that holds for the real number? Similarly here holds for the vectors also, like closure law, closure property, commutative property, associative property, inverse. So those are all properties of under addition holds. Now multiplication, if I take multiplication, then so in two ways we can multiply, that is one dot product and the other one is cross product. Vector A dot vector B magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B into cos theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and vector B, and always theta that lies between first and second quadrant, means 0 to 180 degree, and it is a number. Vector A dot vector B is a number. What happens? These two vectors perpendicular. So two vectors are perpendicular, then dot product is equal to 0. Then two vectors are equal mainly, then we get magnitude of that vector square. And also you can write I dot I, j dot j, k dot k values are equal to 1, and commutative property hold for dot product, that is vector A dot vector B, which is same as vector B dot vector A. Also we can write projection. Projection is given by vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector B. That means vector A is standing on vector B, then projection vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector B, and it is also a number. Projection is also a number. Now angle between two vectors, that we can write in dot product, means we are using cos theta. Vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B. Okay, now in cross product, vector A cross vector B. So another type of the multiplication, if you are taking two vectors, then we can multiply vector A cross vector B, magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B sin theta into n cap, and it is a vector, you can see. So magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B sin theta is a number, then n cap, that is a vector. So vector A cross vector B is a vector by definition, and most of the time we will use this. What is magnitude of vector A cross vector B? That is magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B sin theta, magnitude of unit vector, that is equal to 1. From this we can write angle between two vectors. So magnitude of vector A cross vector B by magnitude of vector A into magnitude of vector B. So we can use these two formula for angle between two lines, one in dot, another in cross. Okay, in cross product, if I take parallel vectors or equal vectors, cross product is 0 vector. Cross product is 0 vector. So two vectors are, if I take two vectors, then two vectors are, that is orthogonal vectors, then it is not important. But here we will use two vectors are parallel vectors or equal vectors, then vector A cross vector A, that is equal to 0 vectors. And also we can write unit vector. So unit vector we can write as vector A cross vector B by magnitude of vector A cross vector B. So unit vector will be in the direction of vector A cross vector B, that is n cap is perpendicular to vector A and vector B, that is using right hand rule, that you can remember right hand rule. So n cap vector A vector B, so n cap is a vector which is perpendicular to vector A and vector B, then vector A cross vector B is always parallel to n cap, therefore along the same direction, n cap and vector A cross vector B are in the same direction. So vector A cross vector B by magnitude of vector A cross vector B, so I can write plus or minus, because one vector that is along this direction and another vector if I take, so this is vector B vector A, vector B vector A, and minus n cap will be the opposite direction. So in that case we can write minus. So plus or minus, that is a possibility for unit vector. And also area of the parallelogram, you can remember, that is magnitude of vector A cross vector B, where vector A and vector B are adjacent sides of the parallelogram, and half into magnitude of vector A cross vector B will be area of the triangle. So these two are the formula to find area of the parallelogram, area of the triangle. And also cross product, it is not commutative. We know that vector, if I write vector B cross vector A, because direction is there for these vectors, vector B cross vector A means I can write minus vector A cross vector B. If you are going to write, if you are taking vector B cross vector A cross vector B, they are not same. Either you can write vector A cross vector B as a minus of vector B cross vector A, or you can write vector B cross vector A as minus of vector A cross vector B. So they are anti-commutative. Also for dot and cross, one thing we can remember, if you write or if you write like this, vector A dot lambda times vector B. So lambda is a number, then you can write lambda into vector A dot vector B. In this way you can write, or you can write lambda vector A dot vector B. For the cross product also same thing. So here you can write the cross product, that is also same. Also if I am right, this is area of the parallelogram, area of the parallelogram. Remember that is always equal to half of magnitude of vector d1 cross vector d2. Vector d1 and vector d2 are vectors, they are the vectors that is along diagonals. Vector d1 means diagonal vector, vector d2 means diagonal vector. Then I can write magnitude of vector A cross vector B is half of magnitude of vector d1 cross vector d2. So I will explain it later. Then if you are taking three vectors, and multiply three vectors in this way, that is called a scalar triple product. As a product you are getting number, and you remember you are going to write like this, and also you remember first vector that comes in first row, components in first row of the determinant, and second row, second vector, third row, third vector. So in this way we can write. And also you remember that this vector A dot vector B cross vector C, that is the geometrical meaning of volume of the parallelopiped. Geometrical meaning of volume of the parallelopiped vector A dot vector B cross vector C. So vector A, vector B, vector C coplanar, then volume of the parallelopiped, that is equal to 0. And also cyclic permutation. If you are taking cyclic permutation, so this is same as next I have to take B, C, A, then I have to take C, A, B, vector C, A, B, equal. If you interchange any two rows here, according to the property of the determinant, you have to put minus sign. So only if you are taking three vectors in a cyclic order, then you can write these cross products are equal. Okay, in this scalar triple product, if I take here three vectors, if I may write one vector as the same vector, that is for example vector A dot vector A cross vector C. Here you can see three vectors but two vectors are same, then answer 0. That means here in determinant two rows are same, then identical, then value of the determinant 0. By that you can write two or more vectors same in this scalar triple product, then answer is 0. And also dot and cross symbols are interchangeable. If I write vector A dot vector B cross vector C, then I can write vector A cross vector B dot vector C, because dot product is commutative. So I can write vector B cross vector C dot vector A, then I can write like this. So you can interchange dot and cross. Okay, this is some important formula we studied in vectors, but so it is not there in a syllabus. Multiplying three vectors. So this is called a vector triple product. As a product you are getting one vector. You know that vector A is a vector, vector B cross vector C is a vector, then multiplication of two vectors, that if you are considering second as a vector, then multiplication of two vectors by cross means again you are getting a vector. And I am using this formula, that is vector A dot C, vector A dot C, vector B minus vector A dot vector B into remaining vector C. That is a formula to calculate vector A cross vector B cross vector C, and this is vector. Okay, look at the synopsis. So this is like A plus B whole square, that also we studied in class. A plus B whole square formula, similar to this, A plus B whole square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB, and sum of the two vectors, vector A plus vector B, then magnitude of that vector square is this formula. And second one is difference of two vectors, vector A minus vector B, vector A minus vector B, then magnitude of vector A minus vector B, that is vector A minus vector B into vector A minus vector B. As a result we get this formula. And third one is also same, similar to A plus B plus C whole square. It is magnitude of vector A plus vector B plus C whole square. As a result we get this formula. Okay, next fourth one, that is also similar to A plus B into A minus B, but it is vector multiplication, magnitude of vector A square minus vector B square, and angle between two vectors already explained. If it is in dot we write cos theta, if it is in cross product we write sin theta. And projection of the given vector, vector A dot vector B by magnitude of the vector B, and this is scalar triple product as a determinant. Okay, that is vector triple product. First and second, 8th and 9th are vector triple product, you can write like this. Then 10th one, that is vector D1 and vector D2 are the diagonals of a parallelogram, and vector A and vector B are adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Then area of the parallelogram, that is magnitude of vector A cross vector B, is half of magnitude of vector D1 cross vector D2. So these are some important formula that you can remember. Okay, next we shall see first question. So magnitude of vector A cross vector B square plus magnitude of vector A dot vector B square is 144, and magnitude of vector A is 4, then what is the value of magnitude of vector B? So options are given 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here magnitude of vector B, that is a number. You have to write the formula using magnitude of vector A cross vector B and magnitude of vector A dot vector B. So you remember this formula, magnitude of vector A and vector B, sine theta, and also I can write its square will be magnitude of vector A square, magnitude of vector B square, sine square theta. Okay, now this one. Now vector A dot vector B square I need. So what is vector A dot vector B? That is equal to magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, cos theta. If I write magnitude of vector A dot vector B also same, but it is cos theta. Just the difference is angle theta restricted to first quadrant there. If I write the square, then magnitude of vector A square, magnitude of vector B square, cos square theta. Okay, I can write. So this is first one and this is second one. Then if I add them, I will get the LHS. Magnitude of vector A cross vector B square plus magnitude of vector A dot vector B square. This is equal to adding 1 and 2. So right side I am getting, you can see the right side. Magnitude of vector A square B square sine square theta, magnitude of vector A square B square cos square theta. So adding them, you are having these two as a common. I am directly writing as a common. Then what is remaining? Here I can write sine square theta plus here cos square theta, right? Then this is equal to sine square plus cos square is 1. Answer magnitude of vector A square, magnitude of vector B square. Okay, therefore we will write one formula. Magnitude of vector A cross vector B square, magnitude of vector A dot vector B square is magnitude of A square, magnitude of B square. You can remember this. Okay, because most of the time or most of the year that in JEE question or CET question, you can see this. Using this formula you can find answer for such type of question. Okay, now in this given problem, this left hand side that is given, that is equal to 144 is equal to magnitude of vector A, that is equal to 4 means 16, square is 16, then magnitude of vector B square. So 16 divides 144 is equal to magnitude of vector B square, magnitude of vector B square. So 4 4s are 436, magnitude of vector B square is 36 by 4, that is equal to 9. Magnitude of vector B is plus or minus, but we are writing only plus 3. So answer is magnitude of vector is equal to plus 3. You have to remember this, because here you need to find sometime this will be given or these two will be given. You can find this or any one unknown value, any one you can find. Therefore remember this formula. Okay, option C is the right answer, 3. Okay, second question. Magnitude of vector A is 8, magnitude of vector B is 3 and magnitude of vector A cross B is 12. Then the value of vector A dot vector B. Okay, here in these 4 options, you can see option A, option B, option C, positive numbers. So these are positive numbers. So you can imagine that vector A dot vector B, that is not always positive. So it may be negative or it may be positive. But in this option it is given that positive options are there and one answer is none. Okay, now we can write magnitude of vector A cross vector B is equal to 12 vector A dot vector B. Okay, I can use formula. Angle is not given in this problem. So if you find angle, then you can find A dot B. If I use this formula, cos theta is equal to, where theta is angle between two vectors, so I am writing this formula, cos theta vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. So theta is unknown and I need to find this, but denominator I know. So what is magnitude of vector A and magnitude of vector B? That is 8 into 3, 24. Denominator. So I write, what is vector A dot vector B? Cross multiply 24 cos theta. Now I need to know what is the angle theta. Okay, how to find angle theta? Now if I write sin theta, because vector A cross vector B magnitude is given. So what is the formula to write the sin theta? Magnitude of vector A cross vector B by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. And numerator is 12 given, and denominator magnitude of vector A vector B 24, 1 by 2. Sin theta 1 by 2. And what is cos theta? So root 1 minus sin square theta. Here we are getting, if theta is 1 by 2, cos theta will be plus or minus root 3 by 2. That you can calculate directly. Cos theta is plus or minus, but here I wrote only plus because here vector A dot vector B 24 into that value is positive. Already I explained. You may get vector A dot vector B as a negative, but here in this question it is positive. So I am taking plus value root 3 by 2. Okay, now vector A dot vector B you can calculate, that is vector A dot vector B 24 cos theta is 24 into root 3, 24 into root 3 by 2. So answer is 12 root 3. So answer is 12 root 3. So therefore option C is the right answer. So in the previous question, so I wrote one formula, that is magnitude of vector A cross vector B square plus magnitude of vector A dot vector B square is equal to magnitude of vector A square, magnitude of vector B square. That formula also you can use, but remember that vector A dot vector B is positive, then that formula you can use, otherwise you have to write this formula. Okay, now question number 3. If vector A and vector B are unit vectors, then what is the angle between vector A and vector B? For root 3 vector A minus vector B to be a unit vector. So you have to find angle. So 4 options are given, 30, 60, 45, 90. Okay, now magnitude of vector A1, unit vector given, which is same as magnitude of vector B, both are 1. Then this vector root 3 vector A minus vector B is a unit vector, that is also given. So root 3 vector A minus 1, that is unit vector, so magnitude of that vector is 1. Then what is the angle between vector A and vector B? So formula is angle between two vectors. I am using the same formula. Cos theta is vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. Okay, here cos theta equal to I don't know vector A dot vector B, but denominator which is equal to 1. So cos theta is same as vector A dot vector B. That means if you find vector A dot vector B, then you can find the angle between vector A and vector B. Now use this condition. Magnitude of root 3 vector A minus vector B, sorry, this is not 1, this is vector B, is equal to 1. I am using this to find vector A dot vector B. Okay, we have formula. The magnitude of root 3 vector A minus vector B square, that is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. Similar formula. Root 3 vector A square plus magnitude of vector B square minus 2AB, that is 2 root 3 vector A dot vector B. 2 into root 3 vector A into vector B. Okay, this is same as root 3 square, 3, magnitude of root 3 square actually, that is 3, magnitude of vector A square, magnitude of vector B square minus 2 root 3 vector A dot vector B. And what about right side? That is a unit vector, magnitude is 1. So 1 is equal to 3 into, this is also 1 plus, this is also 1, 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 into vector A dot vector B. So non-zero number we can cancel. Therefore, I write vector A dot vector B is equal to minus 3 by minus 2 root 3. Cancelling, we get root 3 by 2. So vector A dot vector B, root 3 by 2. Then here in this formula cos theta, we wrote cos theta is vector A dot vector B. Cos theta vector A dot vector B. So vector A dot vector B root theta by 2. Root 3 by 2. Therefore theta equal to pi by 6. Theta equal to pi by 6. Pi by 6 means that is 30 degree. So cos theta is root 3 by 2 means theta is equal to 30 degree. So option A is the answer for that question. Okay, in question number 4, if 2 vector A dot vector B is magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B, then angle between two vectors. Again, angle between two vectors. So 30, 0, 90, 60. So it is very easy. So once again writing formula cos theta vector A dot vector B by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. So what is vector A dot vector B? So 2 vector A dot vector B, here given 2 vector A dot vector B is magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. So what is vector A dot vector B? That is 1 by 2 times magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. So applying here, we get cos theta equal to vector A dot vector B 1 by 2 times magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B divided by magnitude of vector A, magnitude of vector B. Numbers that will get cancelled. So cos theta is half, theta is equal to pi by 3 or theta is equal to 60 degree. So option D is answer, theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, we'll see next question. The two vectors j plus k and 3i minus j plus 4k represent two sides ABAC respectively of a triangle ABC, then length of median through A is okay, first we have to draw the triangle ABC. Then two vectors represent two sides ABAC. What is AB? J plus K. Now AC 3i cap minus j cap plus 4k cap. Now you have to draw median. Median is a line. Median through A means we have to draw median to the opposite side. Opposite side is BC. Midpoint of opposite side. Now AD is median. Okay, now AD is median. You have to find what is the length of this median. Length of AD. When these two sides are given, AB and AC given, then formula to find vector. So vector means vector through this median is vector AD is equal to vector AB plus vector AC by 2. Vector AB plus vector AC by 2. So that is by triangle law of vector addition. So vector AB plus vector BD is equal to vector AD, and also vector AC plus vector CD, vector AD. Okay, add these two, we'll get vector AB plus vector AC plus vector BD plus vector CD is equal to 2 times the vector AD. Now vector AB plus vector AC. So what is vector BD? Vector BD means this, vector CD, direction opposite, but so this is midpoint, so BD equal to CD. Two vectors having same magnitude but direction is opposite, so we can write vector BD is minus of vector CD. So plus vector CD minus vector CD, that is null vector, so 2 times vector AD. So you will get the formula for vector AD, that is vector AB plus vector AC divided by 2. So vector AB given, vector AC given, so you can write vector AD, then you can find magnitude of that vector. What is vector AB? J plus K plus this vector AC 3i cap minus j cap plus 4k cap divided by 2, that is equal to 3i cap cancelled 5k cap by 2 is vector AD. So magnitude of this vector is square root of 3 by 2 square plus 25 by 4 root 30 4 by 4 is equal to root 34 by 2. So therefore that length root 34 by 2.